Welcome back to Robot Wars Omega for the gold. And well, we are still reeling from a major upset last week as we saw the unseeded Stinger pull off a major upset, taking out the reigning champions and number one seeds Hypershock in absolutely brutal fashion, battering them with that bludgeoning mace. Tonight is quite the important episode as 8 machines face off in our Desperado tournament. A new addition to the series to ensure machines who either had an unlucky draw or had an impressive performance and give them a second chance and a way to fight back into the series. The panel of judges have selected 4 first round dropouts and 4 round 2 dropouts, from which those 8 machines are put into a head-to-head single elimination tournament. The winner getting the 7th spot in our series semi-finals. So, let's see these 8 machines. Despite being flipped out in the opening melees by Diamond Storm, Carnival Mark II showed a lot of promise, the improved drum spinner looking very powerful. One half of the Robot Wars Omega Tag Team Terror Championships, Tornado, had a great barn burner with Diamond Storm. This impressed the judges enough to give them a second chance. Former champions Lightning Omega, despite crashing out in the opening melee of the heats, looked good in a very close 3-way dance with Night Terror and Formula. The big blue wedge is very highly fancied in the pits. Tango Paradise Punch were very unlucky to be drawn up against Dansom Kia in the heat semi-finals. Greatly improved since some Frifka. How will the big furry crusher fare? Despite ending up in bits in the melee, Full Throttle showed a lot of promise as a newcomer, even getting a few good lifts on Ultimate Challenge champions Dantom Kia. Cyber Spinner 2 really was a victim of an unlucky draw, being drawn up against Roadkill 2. Another former pre-series champion in the Desperado, one of the most destructive machines in the wars. Gritted Cat Requiem are the only seeds in this Desperado tournament. Taken out by Stinger in the heats, that spinner is still awesome and is one of the most ferocious weapons we've seen. They are the favourites to win. And we've decided to give Nessie a second chance. Despite falling early, they did leave a few bite marks on Turbo HD. Will they swim or will they sink? So now we have seen a lineup for the Desperado tournament. We split these 8 machines into 4 quarterfinal battles. The first of which being a battle of the spinners, as the full-body spinner of Cyber Spinner 2 takes on the drum of Carnivore Mark II. Can Carnivore upset the former pre-series champions and get a huge statement win? Only one way to find out, and that is to let the wars begin. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. Oh yes, so the Desperado tournament is off and underway. 4 first round dropouts, 4 semi-finalists looking to get back into the competition. The winner of this will gain a place in the series semi-finals. A big 8-bot tournament, and we have a great big clash of the spinners here. 2 very different spinner types. Cyber Spinner, the full body spinner, Carnivore, the big beef drum. All showed promise, but sadly crashed out early. Cyber Spinner, former pre-series champion. We don't have a series champion in the semi-finals just yet, which is very surprising, especially in a series full of champions. They've all crashed out so far. Of course, Cyber Spinner and Lightning, they have another chance, but currently Cyber Spinner is struggling here against Carnivore. But oh, is Carnivore's frame a little bit warped, I see? Is that damage from the spinner? I think they took some damage to the drum. I think the drum has suffered a bit of damage. That's not good. I'm talking from all those head-on collisions, courtesy of Cyber Spinner. Cyber Spinner, regular that full-body spinner, one of the most destructive robots we've ever seen, bashing and crashing about. We have Virus and Rhino in the CBZ. I'm not too sure how useful they're going to be in a match like this. Carnivore, they look battered. They look very battered right now. They look very battered, especially with that tattered and torn drum. And from a match that looked to be on Carnivore's side, it seems that it's flipped completely on its head. And Cyber Spinner try to cause more damage, and I think they are. Oh, and it was only a matter of time, wasn't it? Oh, don't bring wheels into the arena. Shout out Jonathan Pierce. Oh, otherwise that will happen. Oh, a wheel of Carnivore's completely gone. Wow. That was awesome. Virus now coming in for a grappling onto Carnivore. That's such a shame. They put up a really good effort against Cyber Spinner, but Cyber Spinner hit them, caused the damage, bashed and smashed them. And well, with one wheel on your wagon, the chances of Robot Wars Omega victory seem so far away. Cease. Cyber Spinner becomes our first semi-finalist in the Desperado tournament, absolutely destroying Carnivore Mark II. Now it's time for our next clash, a colossal clash, as 7th seed Great Cat Requiem take on former champions Lightning Omega. This is going to be awesome. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. Oh, now, out of all of the opening quarterfinals in this Desperado, this is probably the biggest match. We have Lightning, a former pre-series champion, against Grated Carrot, the only seed in the Desperado, seeded 7, looking to get back in to the competition, get a place in the series semi-finals. And well, this really is going to be a battle of ground clearance here. Because with the massive spinner of Grated Carrot and the big wedge of Lightning and Grated Carrot revving up the spinner, we've already seen a strong spinner performance in Cyber Spinner so far. Will we see another? Well, Lightning has gotten in underneath Grated Carrot and they're using that side hinge flipper to good effect there. Lightning very unlucky to crash out in that opening melee. It was a really good match featuring Night Terror and Formula. The judges felt they did the least, but all robots really did get stuck into the match, hence why they are here. Grated Carrot, of course, always a fearful machine, always one to be feared with that vicious, powerful spinner, but Lightning is just getting in underneath them here. And they are trying to use that side hinge flipper. It's a very unique flipper. It's not like other wedge flippers. You need to get real properly in underneath to get that weapon to good use, or just use the wedge to turn the power of the spinner against Grated Carrot. Grated Carrot, I know, all kinds of trouble. Lightning trying to use that side hinge into the pulverizers there. Lightning coming in with that pushing power. It's got 4-wheel drive. Of course, we've seen Lightning before. This was the old Lightning though, with the 2-wheel drive. You know, the series, basic Series 7 specs. This is Lightning Omega, made specifically for this. Better armor, better drive, much more compact. Let's push them into the pulverizer again. Hey, Great Cat, be careful. You're not going to destroy our pulverizer now, do you? Oh, I'm trying to come with a big hit there with that spinner in onto Lightning. But again, I feel Lightning just has the better ground clearance. And Grated Carrot, there isn't really a whole lot they could do. And I feel that would be a massive surprise if Grated Carrot were to lose to Lightning in the quarterfinals of the Desperado tournament. And again, using that side hinge to good effect. As I said, it is such a unique weapon, such a weird weapon. And Grated Carrot's in with Rhino, and that's not good. That's not good at all. Rhino losing his horn as he always bloody does. But Grated Carrot in trouble, stuck in the CP's edge. You don't want to be there. Oh, you really don't want to be there, especially when Crimson comes in with the rear spinner. Oh, that's a nasty Grizzly fort, isn't it? Lightning just adding on the pressure, just adding the pressure to Grated Carrot. Grated Carrot managing to get out, but Lightning comes in for another slam as soon as they self-right. And I feel that Crimson Spinner has caused some kind of damage there to Grated Carrot. Look at that, the spinner looks all out of whack there. And that is some major damage. That is some major damage there to Grated Carrot. Grated Carrot managing to get out, but look, I don't think the spinner ain't spinning no more. But I feel like they are just going to be saved by the bell. Another ram into the pulverizers. Cease. And well, that was a very fun and fast-paced match. And the judges have made their decision. For Lightning Omega, a great win for the pre-series champions. The favorited Grated Cat Requiem crash out. What an upset. Well, it's time for our penultimate quarterfinal battle, as Tornado and Full Throttle are prepared for a battle of the pushers. Can the old guard blow the plucky newcomers away? Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. Interesting battle this. Kind of the old versus new when it comes to pushing machines here. So will we have a bit of a passing of the torch, or will Tornado show they are still the king of the pushers? Well, they're currently pushing Full Throttle underneath the pulverizers there. Full Throttle. They actually did, despite ending up in bits, admittedly, in their opening melee, and they actually did show good promise, getting in a few good lifts on down from here, of course, the reigning Ultimate Challenge champions. I mean, I've said that so many times at this point. But now they are currently putting up a good effort here against Tornado. They seem to be a bit lower. Tornado going with the spinner. Want to take advantage of that vulnerable armor. We've seen that Full Throttle is a Lego machine, Lego robot. They don't really have the best armor. They're kind of notorious for falling apart in Robot Wars Omega, aren't they? But this one does have a lot of heart to it, you've got to admit. Even if it ends up in bits, it is a new machine, it has a lot of heart, and you know... Oh, and there we go, some damage there. A good ram there from Tornado, slamming Full Throttle into the arena sidewall. Tornado again causing more damage, but Full Throttle is in underneath Tornado, and they're going to lift Tornado up, and Tornado has been lifted up, and oh, I thought Full Throttle got them stuck on the debris there, and that would have been quite an embarrassing way to go out, wouldn't it? Again, Full Throttle trying to use that lifter in onto Tornado. Again, Tornado getting lifted up, but Tornado pushing back. And again, Full Throttle losing more damage. They said that those side parts, they're actually sacrificial. They're meant to sort of be to defend the main body against spinners, actually. So they are completely sacrificial. They're trying to lift Tornado up, but Tornado's still coming back strongly. You can't put a Tornado down for long. One half of the Tag Team Pro Champions with Roadkill, but I think Full Throttle has came in with the lift that they needed, and Tornado are stuck up on their side, and we've seen this happen before. Tornado, they can't get down from their side, and in comes Toxic Seahorse. Oh, it's such a shame. Tornado, they've had such a good series this year. They had a really good match with Diamond Storm, went down to the wire, and I thought they were going to get another win yet again, but no! Again, that issue with getting stuck on its side has struck them yet again! And Toxic Seals is coming Full Throttle, just staying out of the action. Oh, that's such a shit. They need to get that issue sorted. Andrew Marchant, Bryant Moss, David Gamble. If you want to get any further in a Robot Wars Omega series, Toxic Seals bringing down the weapon. Tornado's trying to escape, but it's too late. The house robots are after you. Oh, in comes Virus. Oh God. It's like a pack of vultures after a dead carcass, isn't it? Oh, we love to see it. We love to see carnage and destruction. Oh, but in all honesty, Tornado, good machine. Please come back again. Maybe with something to help you get that down from the side, though. Cease. Our second upset of the tournament. Full Throttle leaving the current tag team champions completely side-stranded. What a turn up for the books. And well, we have 3 semi-finalists. We just need one more, and it's going to be decided in this Crusher Crunch-Up between Tango and Nessie. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1... activate. We have a match between 2 Crushers here, so we definitely are going to see both machines get to grips, and they're both quite funny looking machines here. Tango, I described it looking like a DeviantArt furry OC before. I still stand by that. And of course Nessie, Akimbi's robot, based on the mythological Loch Ness Monster, and I think they're trying to get a grapple hold in onto Tango, but Tango is trying to bite back, and I think they're crumpling poor old Nessie's head there. They're crumpling poor old Nessie's head. Nessie managing to get away from the clutches of Tango. You've got to be stuck in the grips because not only does it have the Crusher, but it has the lifter. It can pick you up, it can take you to wherever you want. And well, that's impressive. It was able to pick up a big machine like Nessie. Nessie coming over the flipping tail though at the back, trying to flip Tango up and over. Nessie did show promise in the opening melee, despite losing. But Tango, I think they're trying to go after the wheel. They're trying to go after the vulnerable wheels of Nessie. Now, this is a bit of a slow-paced match here. I mean, we thought it would be. They are 2 Crushers, not really the most exciting or fast-paced machines in the world. But Tango managing to get another grapple hold in onto Nessie and ram them into the arena sidewall. Straight into the pulverizers. That's what you're meant to do with Crushers. Use the arena hazard to your advantage. Trying to use that lifter now to try and, well, pick Nessie up. And they are lifting Nessie up. Nessie, though, comes back down. Nessie managing to escape. Tango bringing down the Crusher again. And look, I think neither machine, I think they're a bit stuck there. Oh, no, man, get out the grips there. I thought they're a bit stuck. The weight of Nessie bringing Tango down, and of course, then when you're grappled, you can't really move out there. This is a very interesting tactical battle here. And now Nessie,
Oh, and I think Tango's got a grip of Nessie, but I think Nessie has gripped them back. And Tango, oh, look at that. The head is completely crumpled. Oh, poor old Nessie. And the wheel. The wheel again. The thing that's been telling throughout this match. Crimson comes with the flipper and Nessie's been flipped up and over. They do have a stream, they can self-right, they do self-right, but the wheel has been damaged, and I think Tango is going to come down onto the wheel again. Oh, crumpling the wheel. Oh, that's horrible. This is horrible. Look away. Look away. Oh, I can't. Oh, this is brutal. This is devastation. Oh, the wheel is completely squished now. Oh, it's a very sad sight. I think Tango backing off. They've done the damage. The damage has been done. Nessie. Oh, poor Nessie. Poor Nessie.
Cease. And with Nessie being well and truly retired, we have our lineup for the Desperado semi-finals. And coming up later, Lightning Omega and Full Throttle will do battle. Some would say both are lucky to be here. Which one of these will prove the critics wrong? But before that, we have Cyber Spinner 2 taking on Tango Paradise Punch. I don't know. Tango is really going to need to pull something out of its tail if it wants to win this one.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. Oh, now good battle this is. Of course, Tango, surprise. I mean, we don't normally see Tango perform to that level. They've always been an ever-present machine, but we've not seen them perform like that. Cyber Spinner, meanwhile, we've seen perform like that. They had a really tough heat, ending up with Road King in the second round. Really unfortunate with the draw, but they want to make a comeback here in Desperado. And I think, well, we're seeing a former champ let out some steam against poor Tango. Tango, they looked impressive in the last round, absolutely mangling poor Nessie. But I think they're biting more than they can chew. And Cyber Spinner, I can tell Akimbi's enjoying this. They're like, hey, this is revenge for fucking up my machine from earlier. He's probably saying in his head. Cyber Spinner absolutely mangling Tango. Tango on its side, and again Cyber Spinner. Oh, I think Cyber Spinner might want to do their party trick here. We've seen them do it before, knock a machine out of the arena. No, Tango managing to stay in, managing to cling on, and they're trying to come with a grapple there onto Cyber Spinner. Again, Cyber Spinner coming with a big hit. Former Pre-Series champion, like it was Pre-Series 4 of the last Pre-Series before the massive break. I took, of course, beat Bad Attitude in the finals. Maybe we'll see Bad Attitude return to World Wars and Mega Warzone one day, who knows? But I think at this rate, we might not be seeing Tango return. Oh, and that was it looked impressive against Nessie, but now they're getting absolutely battered. They're getting absolutely mullered here. Oh, and poor Tango. It looks awesome. Greatly improved since when we last saw them as It Takes Two to Tango. Greatly improved. But Cyber Spinner, oh, another big hit. And I think Cyber Spinner's just going to leave them like that. I really do. Oh, look at the 360 spin of that. Look at that. Devastating. Absolutely devastating. Well, they scratched Carnival off the list, sent them to the Breakers Yard, and I think Tango will be the next guest at Breakers Yard Hotel. Cease. Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. Now, two pusher machines, both relying on their wedge ability factor. Jonathan, if you are hearing that one, I actually have that one copyrighted, so please don't say wedge ability factor. You can keep pushability and crushability and flippability, but wedge ability is mine, thanks. And speaking of wedge ability, that's what Lightning seems to have the better of at the moment. Coming in with a good little lift with that side hinge there in onto full throttle. Lightning had a really tough opening round with Great Cat, had to play it very aggressively, prevent that spinner from getting up to speed. full throttle. Very lucky to beat Tornado, I felt. Very lucky. Managed to lift them up onto their side, and now they're coming in that lifter, that lifting dust panel onto Lightning quite nicely there. Lightning lifted up. If you can see there's a puncture mark underneath Lightning there. They're from fellow For the Gold newcomer Night Terror. And of course, Night Terror very, very nearly did get into Desperado contention. Very, very nearly. Of course, it was a very, very long decision by the Desperado bracket maker, me. So yeah, if you have any issues with it, compare it to the guy who made the bracket, me. Anyways, Lightning. Anyway, back to the action. Lightning flipping up full throttle. This is very back and forth, isn't it? It really is. Every time full throttle gets a lift on Lightning, Lightning retaliates with a lift back. Come on, we want to see a bit more action than that, come on. And Lightning now comes with another good lift there, full throttle on their side. Full throttle has already lost like some of that sacrificial side armour there. Of course, not fighting a spinner. If they do go through, they have fighting, well, the absolute big daddy of all the spinners. And while more bits falling off, Virus coming in with a good lift there on full throttle, and now Lightning, they seem to be getting into the groove of it. The veteran, the former champ, getting back into the groove of it. Full throttle. Underneath the pulverizers, Lightning is just not letting up. You've got to be aggressive when fighting these robots, and Lightning, one of the most aggressive machines. As I've said many times before, won the first ever pre-series. Grand finalists of pre-series 4. This is their first series of Royal Wars Omega in, well, since, I want to say 2017. And I think the lifter of full throttle has gone completely kaput. Oh, they need to fix that. They really do. If they get that lifting arm issue sorted out, they could genuinely be a very formidable machine. But Lightning flips them over. I think it was damage from the pulverizer, that, and maybe some damage left over from the heats as well. Lightning flip full throttle over. They can't self-right. It's over. Oh, what a shame. They did put up another really solid effort, but I'm afraid the Lightning too experienced, and they get the win. Cease.
And it's all come down to this, our Desperado final. Both Cyber Spinner and Lightning Omega have sent 2 machines home to get this far, but only one could reach the series semi-finals. Cyber Spinner, surely the favourites, but they don't like wedges, remember? I don't know how they're going to win this one.
Roboteers, stand by. 3, 2, 1, activate. Now, at the start of Desperado, I did not expect this to be the finals, you know. I actually thought it would be Grey Parrot Cyber Spinner, but Lightning beat Grey Parrot and they were able to beat Full Throttle, and now we get Lightning Cyber Spinner. And what a fight this is going to be. 2 pre-series champions from the old days, the pre-series 1 champions versus the pre-series 4 champions, fighting to get a spot in the series semi-finals. Of course, we already know the Heat winners who are already there. Endgame, Disco Inferno, Chaos Free, Dance on Kia, Wildcard, and Stinger. And who will join those 6 machines in the series semi-finals? While Cyber's going to revving up that spinner, but Lightning trying to get in underneath. Oh, but I think they malfunctioned, they misfired, and the Shreemek is gone! The Shreemek is gone, the Shreemek has been ripped away! Oh, Lightning back in it though! Lightning getting in underneath Cyber Spinner. They don't have a sighting flipper now. Cyber Spinner, there's Shreemek. Really seems to be in the spot bother too. I think it is going to come down to who's able to get who over. That was a big error from Cyber Spinner to flip Lightning up and over. Lightning! Come on, Lightning! Come on, Cyber Spinner. They're the favourites to win this whole tournament. They were the most expected to win. But Lightning, wouldn't that be a great underdog victory if Lightning is able to do it? If Lightning's able to do it, Cyber Spinner, Lightning, Pulverizer, I actually thought that was it. I think Cyber Spinner got a bit cocky, came in for another hit in onto Lightning, or were they just spinning up to show off? Well, either way, it costed them. Lightning getting battered now, getting straight underneath Cyber Spinner. What a fight this is! What a final this is! Honestly, this feels like a grand final, but no, this is just a Desperado. This is just for a semi-final placement. And Cyber Spinner bashing about, lacking a bit of control there. Lightning getting straight underneath Cyber Spinner now. Fun fact, when Lightning won Series 1, this was kind of what they were. They didn't have the side hint. They weren't really just a wedge. They were able to beat Chaos 2 to win it. But they're not going to beat Cyber Spinner. No, not at all. And Cyber Spinner, backing off. They are backing off. They don't want to accidentally hit them back up again. The Shreemec, look at the self-riding mechanism. It's completely worn out. But Lightning flipped over. And in comes Crimson with the spinner. What a shame. That was such a good effort from Lightning. It really was. And in comes Rhino with a slam. And Cyber Spinner, they get a second chance. They go into the series semi-finals and they win our Desperado tournament. Cease.
What a humdinger! That has got to be one of the best fights, not of the series, but of Robot Wars Omega as a whole. Huge commiserations to Laurie Calvert and Team Lightning, but it was a great effort. But Cyber Spinner, surviving by the skin of its blade, they make it in to their second series semi-finals. And speaking of which, tune in again next week for those semi-finals. By the end, we'll only have 4 machines left. So, you better stay tuned. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you like what you see, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, TBB out.